Adelaide again. Ain't no reason for me to even be late, but um, it is what it is. Hold on, let me see if I could. I'm not sure if the speaker is on. Good night, everybody. My phone is acting up in the worst way ever. I hope the speaker is not dead. I forgot to charge that. Good night, guys. Good night, TT Diamond. Good night, Kimelo 77 or 007. I know I forgot to do something and I can't even do it now anymore. Good night, Cyber, bless up yourself. I gotta connect to the speaker. Let me see if I'm connected to it. Good night, everybody. I'm kind of disorientated in a bit, but I didn't even sort out my paperwork in the first bloody place, but that's all right. I get there. Good night, everybody. Somebody want to join the live? TG Diamond. Accept. Good night, ma'am.
Oh, you look so you look happy today. You look cute. How you doing?
Good night, JD Chris. You know what I forgot to do? Because you kept me on the bloody phone while I forgot to do what I need to do, and I went live and now I can't even. Ooh.
Me just a controller here.
No, you may blame because you keep me up on the phone just now. And I didn't get the chance to do what I need. I was supposed to download the songs from the artist.
Mm-hmm.
And I only had download one this afternoon. Mm-hmm. And I was supposed to do the rest while I was on the phone, but then your ass kept me chatting. And now I can't do that anymore because the link that she sent me is on the phone that I'm on. So I actually cannot get the songs.
Oh my God. That's just okay. So
good night, Sasha.
Can you hi, Sash? But can you download it now still or not?
I can't because the link she sent me is on the phone that I'm doing the live.
Okay, maybe an
I can't, even if I hang up, I gotta end the live. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, don't end it. Okay, just make it stay. Just make it stay. Hi, everybody.
I'm blaming you. It's your fault.
Don't me. Blame it from the new makeup.
All right, let me at least go through my paperwork.
Okay, color.
If I need her, I could basically get her on this phone because I send the number to the phone already. But the songs, I only have one song right now.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah.
All
right, just hopefully she come on the live real quick where I don't have to play a bunch of songs. If not, I'm gonna run out this. Oh, she's on the live.
Pull her up.
Hey, Momo. I'm just gonna run this one song again, and then and then I will add her.
Okay.
Momo, I'm gonna add you in a minute, sweetheart. I was just my best friend is keeping my company.
Yeah.
Until you came on the live, but it's her fault why I didn't get to download the rest of the songs. Blame her.
I'm sorry, darling. I have to make sure she's in check, guys. So I'm just in the background. Too much, but I'm here.
You're chatting my head off. Tell them that. Shit.
I'm here, guys. Everything goes okay. I'm sorry. I do take responsibility for this, guys. So
You
yeah.
should. You should.
Um, love you
You
guys. Have a good
should.
day. I'll see you guys later. Okay. Bye,
All right,
everyone. Have a
team.
good weekend. Love.
Yeah. Jump off the live. Let me add the artist real quick.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. All right. Momo, I'm gonna go ahead and add you right now. Oh, me no know why both of my phone them feel like them are act you know. Both my phones are acting up. Both of them at one time.
Oh, I don't know what it
It's just crazy.
is.
Let me stop the phone.
Well, I'm here.
Good night, good night, good night.
Because I saw me here, you chat me, you chat me. You never have to go out for all,
No,
ma. You never have to deal with the side, ma. I told me youth there, the youth last minute want to eat. And me tell the bugger, say, yo, mommy has an interview 6 o'clock. He come to me 6:15, but he hungry.
But at 6:15, we're gonna
Yeah,
live. We're live exactly 6:15, so it's not a big deal. It's not a
over
big
there,
deal.
man. Passing a million.
No, but
Yeah.
I mean, at the end of the
My
day,
God.
that happens. I got a son too. Thank God he's not home right at the moment. He's with his sister out. Because if I was home with him, I would have to pray to God that he doesn't wake up.
When
We're never
they
gonna go
want
school.
food, you know. You have to give them food when they want it, you know. And it's not a minute later, a minute earlier when they want it for them food. So we deal with it, guys.
But anyway, guys, good night, everybody. Good night, guys. This is the artist, Momo Matrix, actually.
There you go.
I actually met her through other colleague of her or friend of her on IG Self. They asked me to do an interview with her, which is my pleasure. Woman empowerment, woman with that. Right, true.
Right,
so, Mo, you don't mind if I call you just Momo, right?
You know, it's actually funny. Momo is actually what everybody does call me. Momo followed me for years and years and years. The Matrix is I added on to Matrix.
Okay.
Or on to Momo, sorry. Momo's fine. Momo's what everybody calls me.
Okay, Mo, would you introduce yourself to the audience, let them know who you are and where you're from and stuff like that. Grego, bless up yourself. I also bless up yourself.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So I wanted to say first of all to say, you don't know this opportunity. I don't appreciate you. Don't know it. Go. You know, I'm Momo Matrix. I formerly go by Momo Slim Eyes. I started off as a dancehall dancer back in years and years and years ago, and then I became an artist in 2018 officially, and then started my own record label, which is called Underrated Records. So I actually produce my own music. And it's officially a record label. I actually just signed a new artist who was only 14 years old 3 weeks ago before madness happened in my life. I had to, yeah. So that's kind of a little bit about me. I have a new release though. That was released by Underrated Records, distributed by CD Babies, called TikTok by Momo Matrix. You can find it Spotify, iTunes, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok, everywhere. So that's the song I released officially. I've released like other titles, like that's unofficial, but it's like my first official release under my record label. So yes. Oh, I'm based in Canada, descent Jamaica, obviously. I come from Mobile. I'm a country girl. Don't know from here the accent. Don't know country me say. St. James Can Shop Camrose is my place. So right through. And yeah, my mother, 4-year-old son is in the background. I'm a mom, you know, I'm a life insurance broker in my real life career. You know, I work with the Diabetes Association now. I'm the customer service agent. You know, I'm a model and talent agency. I was signed with Vogue Model and Talent Agency. So I'm officially a model and the actress for Vogue.
Oh my God!
So yeah, that's just a little. Hello, I have to put them cheekbones. I have to put them little cheekbones. Yeah, some sort of work.
I got you. So guys, yeah, this is Momo. As y'all hear, she's multi-talented. She does it all. Yeah. So yeah, first of all, like you have a life out of music. Not only being a mom, you
Yeah.
gotta actually, and you work for the insurance, like you just said. What made you
Right.
wanna make the big move from being a dancer to venturing into this and all the other stuff that you just mentioned? Good night, Candy.
Well, that's a good question. That's a good question. 'Cause I think you're the first interviewer to ever ask me that question. There's actually a reason behind why I went from dancing to artist versus, staying as a dancer. Because I was a dancer, so I was traveling in the world. I got booked in Jamaica. I was booked in the States. I remember one time I flew to the States, and less than 2 weeks after, I had to fly to Jamaica. But what really made me make the transition from being a dancehall entertainer per se to an actual artist is I'm a mother. I just felt like with the dancing, yeah, it was enjoyable. Yeah, I like the expression people make. Like, I like to see that expression when I do an aerial, like a no-handed aerial, which is like one of my signatures. All y'all who's watching, who knows me as Simons, I like seeing that, like, oh my God, like, that type of stuff. But being a mom kind of, and I just didn't want to be using my body anymore to entertain. So I'm like, you know what? Let me use my voice. I've been told my voice is very powerful. I've been writing since I was 13. I went through some things in life that obviously at one point in life, my old friend was only a notepad and a pen. So that transition was,
It was needed. It was needed.
there's days where I regret it. It was needed. There we go. It was definitely needed. There's days, obviously, like the other day when I was booked as a host, I performed, and some of them are still used to seeing the dancer in me, so they, ask me to dance. And yes, there's days, obviously, where I miss the dancing. But I'm about to be 30 in like 2 weeks. So
Girl,
for me, it was like there was just a
been past
time.
this a long time.
I'm trying to say I might try to be 30 doing backhands at a party still. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I think I'm just getting to the age too where I'm just like, make music, have my own record label. I'm a woman, I was obviously did dirty throughout the industry, why I said I wanted to make my own label and register it and release my own music and produce my own music and vice myself because, I also have my studio.
Yeah, I was just about to ask, we also have a home studio? Or
I do have a home studio. It's called Underrated Records, or Underrated Studios, sorry. Underrated Records is a record label name. And then Underrated Studios is whereas if somebody would want to seek services for production, mixing, mastering, things like that, you would go to Underrated Studios.
Nice.
So that's what kind of warranted me to do that move. It took a lot of thought, took a lot of time. Because there was a lot that was going to change if I went from being a dancer, to the artist. There was a lot of relationships that would change for obviously business reasons. There was a lot of, and still is, friction. Sometimes I feel like I have to be stepping around toes. But like you said, it was definitely needed, and I'm glad I did it. Like, I'm just a match from, I was born, I'm just in musical, and I've been playing the piano as well from I was about 4 or 5.
Okay.
So that's where the production comes in. Yeah, that's where the production and instruments and things like that. I used to play instruments. Piano was what I went almost all the way through for. So,
Okay.
yeah.
No, I mean, you don't. I do ask this question, like, do you play any instrument for most of the artists? And if I should be honest, like literally 90% or 95%, like, no, we would like to, I wish I could play the piano or the guitar. So to actually have somebody, sorry, that do play some instrument, yeah, that's some of my question that I don't know if you watch my interviews, some of them I actually stopped asking that question because I'm like, okay, not everybody got the capacity to do voice lessons and music. So, I'm like, we're gonna leave that out of the question. But hey, I guess sometimes it's needed. But you told me already, so and it was in my question, and you did answer at least 4 of my questions already. So I gotta jump past. You're answering me, and you're telling the followers your life story, your background. So you're going to tell them what you do. But those are also some of my questions. So it's good for me. So it means I can just jump past those
Right.
and just go on to the next, which is not a big deal. All right, let me ask you this. With
Right.
all the ventures that you have going on in your life, how is your support system at home? Or in general? In general.
Support system as a female artist. All right, let's get
As
into
a
it.
female artist,
When you're a
artist
female
is running
artist
her
in
own
Canada,
business.
when you're a female artist, actually, when you're a female artist in Canada, support
It's low.
not really there. It's low. It's very scanty, like, and it's sad. It's more like a crab in a barrel mentality type thing going on over here. So when you say support, I have my little support systems. Like, you know, I have like, for instance, my sister that'll support me, and I have like, you know, an aunt here or a cousin there. But to ask if do I have a steady support system, like a team where I can say, okay, no, because like I manage my own thing. Like I said, I run my record label. So I run management not only for myself, but whoever signs to my label. That's in it, right? Automatically. So support is there.
But it's not 100.
But it's not 100% there. So, like, for instance, like, okay, the interviews. You think when artists put up when they have interviews at certain things, you think certain people show up, or you think you'd see certain people, certain people don't show up. But those same people will show up somewhere else, type of thing. That's another thing with support. I know, like for me, when it comes on to support, I know if I post something, I know I'm gonna at least get 20 likes, 25, 30 likes, depending on what I post. The support's there if I throw something on Instagram.
A lot of time it's strangers, you know. I'm sorry about that.
Yeah, but when the support's really needed or when it's really necessary,
it's
like,
I got
where
you.
is it? So it's like support, whereas versus me, I support. The way I support, you think I get supported in that abundance, but and I don't. But again, I'm an artist too. Like I don't support to get supported. I just support because I love to support too. Because there's amazing artists where I'm at too.
That's true.
And we all bring something different to the table, but we're all talented.
That's true.
There's 3 or 4 artists that I can top off my name anytime I post something. They'll like it. You have Empress Lele. You have K Music. You have Link. I'm in an interview.
I know, it's not even a problem. Trust me when I tell you it's not a problem.
Like, each time you like, what are we doing?
I know how that goes.
Oh, wow, Lele's in here. You see that? Lele's in here. You see what I'm telling you? I just called her name and I didn't even see she's in here. I don't have on my glasses, y'all. Sorry. Twitchy. I've been sick for the past day a week. I've been sick.
That's the way it's supposed to be.
It's all right. I'm just trying to do it with PS. But yeah, I have a few, and then Ras Bagel right there is the first producer, actually. It's funny that we're talking about the past. Ras Bagel, oh my God, my head. Ras Bagel actually produced my very, 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 very first song ever released. Okay. I think that song I was actually still Momo Slimas. Yeah, there's a song called Boom Bum, not the remix. The remix is my production, but there's an original Boom Bum that Ras Bagel produced. Yeah, so big him up because he first gave me a little rhythm and said, go on. He gave me a little rhythm and said, my girl, your lyrics in my chop. Go on and ruin. And I take the rhythm and go on and ruin. It's to be
just like that. Just like that. So, all right. Momo, what has been one of your most challenging moments of being in the industry, especially during the quarantine time? How hard has that been for you, and how much did it affect not only your career, but I don't know, thank God it's not your main source of income, the only one, but how did it affect you in general? Especially during the quarantine.
Well, COVID forced me to have to even go back to school, child. Like, like COVID fucked me up. Like, I know I put on a great face. A lot of people that know me. Like, there's a few that I'll talk to here and there, and they'll know like a 1, 2. I put on a great face. But as an artist, I had a lot of plans, you know, to travel to a lot of places. Couple places in the States I was supposed to travel. I was supposed to go to England. There was talks of even getting somewhere in East Africa. So COVID messed it up because then I lost my job and then there goes one income. You know, I have my son. So it's like, well, my dream to fly to all these places is my dreams, but my son needs to be taken care of. And I'm a single mother. You know, that's not a secret. I don't hide that. It's one of the things that I write about. You know, I have a song coming where I talk about the single mom. So
big up all the single moms.
Regardless if you have a man or not.
I'm a single mom.
You have a man or not, you're
kid,
single mother. Big up yourself, right?
My kids never needed and wanted anything being a single mom of a almost 18-year-old and almost a 4-year-old. There's a big gap in between of that. And them good like gold, them better than me and them fine. I want to you. My kids are good.
Top But just seeing so COVID really mashed up a lot of things. You know, I had a couple collabs that were coming that I've had to put on the back burner because I can't get to the place or they can't get to me or my studio. I had to even shut down my studio because nobody was coming because all these was COVID. So COVID mashed me up pretty well. But then COVID was also, I used it as a reset. And that's why I released TikTok right in this year here. It was kind of a reset for me at a moment because a lot of people haven't really seen me at Ruin since I became a mother. Versus as a dancer, I was always on the road. Since I had my son and as an artist, I haven't really been on the road. So I used it more as a reset.
Yeah.
So I came back, people just
Got
like,
you.
wait a sec, wait, huh? We heard this song before, but not mixed like this. And I'm like, yeah, because it's a new mix. New art cover, new everything. So I came and I dropped the TikTok. I dropped the TikTok on it, so you know, and then you know I produced that as everybody knows. And yeah.
Okay. Let me ask you this, yeah? Is there a particular artist, it doesn't matter if it's male or female, that inspired you to go hard as you're going as a female artist? Because like you said, in Canada it's kind of slim pickings. But is there somebody that you're inspired by that you're like, you know what? They're good, but I know I could do better, and because of them, I know I can go hard. And again, don't have to be a female. Watch your queen bless up herself. Have to be an artist out there that inspires you or at least give you some kind of motivation. I mean, we're not saying like, you know. and again, don't have to be a reggae or a dancehall artist like worldwide.
Artists, that's okay. Why am I stumped? That's so funny because it's one of those questions where I never thought about like a question like that. But I have to say again, an artist that has like the few I've mentioned before, like you know probably Lele. Because like I said, Lele is probably one of the few that's actually seen me the journey. She's been on the journey from dance, from actually track and field to dance to artist to producer, you know, then to the record label. Like she was there through the whole of it. So like right from day one, the first day I've actually started dancing, the actual party, yeah, she was there. So
it will be Lele. I mean, she's an artist, so it's like, hey.
She's an artist as well. She's upcoming like me, you know, she's underrated.
All right.
Underrated.
Collaboration. Which artist would you like to do a collaboration with? And this is not being inspired by, but a collaboration, a song together.
Ooh.
Too much?
We just call with these questions. Like, damn.
Okay.
Artist I would like to do a collab with. Huh.
You got so much. I don't care. Just come up. I will come up with a random name. It could be an established artist. It could be an upcoming artist. It could be somebody. And again, it don't have to be an artist from your country. So it could also be
My country could be any artist.
any typical artist. It could be an artist from Africa, America, England, like somebody.
Maybe Sheba. Sheba. Sheba's one of my favorite. I do Sheba. I would even quite like Queen Africa. Yeah. That would be like, I think that would be like ultimate. Yeah.
Okay. I mean, those are some good names already. These are female.
Yeah, those are.
She's great.
I just like.
I've seen her perform a couple of times, and the woman is just unbelievable. Like seriously.
Listen.
You hear me?
Listen. See Queen Africa. She was introduced to me. And you see, from she was introduced to me, like she's just a different vibe. Like if I'm feeling it anyway, it's like I go look for a particular song, listen to Queen Africa, man. Like she's just a different vibration. As you said, her performances when she goes barefoot and all of that, that's dope to me.
I've seen it happen. For real.
Cool. Yeah.
For real. All right, let me ask you this. What happens if the point come where you got a big hit and you got to travel the world? How would you go about doing that, especially being a mom, a single mom? How is your support system at home if it comes to the point that you have to move? But I ask these questions, and I ask them as much as to the male,
wow,
to the male artists as much as to the female artists, because I'm a mom as well, and if I get a gig out of town, not even out overseas, just say out of town. Again, I have an almost 18-year-old daughter where I could be like, hey, watch your brother for a night or two, and I'm out of here. But everybody got that system, though. Like, how would you do it if you don't have somebody to watch your child and you got a gig out of town? That's crazy. And a lot of people don't even know this about the artist.
So like that question, and the people don't understand. It's so funny that like you just have to sit here and actually think what I would really do, because if you're talking about nighttime gigs, okay, that's one thing. But even those half the time I have a problem with.
We're not even talking about nighttime. You're gone for at least 3-4 days.
Nighttime is one thing. Like I already have I just had a booking in March. And even for it to be able to go out, like that had to be like planned months in advance. And it's like, even when the date was coming, it was still problems. Yeah. So to be honest, like I've made the steps. Like if I was to get a gig, like for example, Jamaica, like if I was to get a booking like this, I'm taking my son and I'm going. Yeah. Most likely, like Jamaica's on background, so there has to be somebody down there
that would watch your child while you're down there. Okay.
Oh yeah, for sure. Me myself knows, like if I had to go down to Jamaica right now for anything to do anything, I know there's a few people I could call up and say, listen, I have this to do, this is this. Now if we're talking like to go somewhere else, a different country where maybe I don't have people living, okay, now we're talking about, now I'm gonna have to pay somebody to come with me, right? To then take care of my child, because now guess what? Now when I'm on this trip, I'm a mother, yes, but I'm an entertainer first in a sense. So I've traveled with my son before, and I've got judged for it. What I say
they're not judged Beyonce and
you do good, so bad, they're gonna judge anyways. You do good, you could be doing so much good, you get judged. You could be doing bad, you get judged. At the end of the day, I just what's best for me. And I don't care.
Shit. I don't give a shit about people's opinion.
Right. So that's
when it comes to my child, as long as I'm not putting them in danger. I'm not exploiting them.
Exactly.
I don't care what nobody wants to say.
Exactly. And then there's some times where I know when my son was first born, like for the first 2 years, because my support system back then was real, like I've had to do a lot of like lip biting and tongue biting to make a few dollars. Like I remember when my son, the first two years, I missed out on probably $1,500 or more on booking
That's crazy.
because I just decided to sit home and take the L instead of,
You never went to people.
arguing. I don't like, I just didn't even, at the point, I didn't even care. And it's like to argue or to talk to someone I don't want to talk to just so I can go make a few dollars, forget it, I'll just stay home. So I suffered in that sense. I've learned. I'm better now. Like I said, I've made certain things. My son has his things.
Yeah.
So it's like, if I have to get up and go, he's in JK in school. You know, we have everything online. So it's not like he'd be missing anything. You know, so he can with me. That way I don't have to worry. Like, although I'll be busy, I know where he's at. I don't have to be calling every 2 seconds, where is he at? You know, different country. If anything, I have to run. If anything, I'm at his
Yeah.
So that's one of the things that I don't think a lot of people really understand as a female artist that has children. It's different than being a man artist that has a
I
child.
had female artists
Because
that I've interviewed, and they had great support system. They could go away for a whole entire month, and their kids are fine. You understand? But not everybody have that though, and it's just the truth. Not every female have that support system, because I'm busting off for the weekend to go handle business, and he or she's with my mom, with my grandma, with my sister, you know, like even with their dads. Because sometimes we tend to leave the dads them out, but not everybody always have a great support system if you have to bust off to make some money or make some kind of move for a couple of days. It's just
and you see, everyone's different too, because in my family, for instance, like entertainment is not looked upon.
okay, and that
Like,
would have been my next
looks like
question.
a family of mine, like
Don't bust the pop. What I know, man.
we write that interview together.
That's one day from me to you. Are you the only musical person within your family? And what do your family think about you with the music?
La, you bet me dig deep. Yeah, dig up emotions.
Again,
Music,
if you
when
want to
you
jump
want to talk
past
about
those
music.
questions, you are all right to jump past them.
Oh, no. I'm going to answer everything. I'm going to answer everything, girl. Trust me. I'm going to answer everything. Anthony, stop. I'm not the only musical one in the family. Like my sister as well plays piano. Like she's musical as well. But I'd say I'm the one that took it to that professional level. In a way where, you know, I'm doing it professionally, you know, because everything I do is by the law. Like everything, my music is, you know, on SoulCan and all those things, you know, I copyright, all of that. I'd say I'm the only one that has it out there like that. So my family is older. Yes, they're all Jamaican, but like they're the
old generation. That's
so like having the marks, I get cussed. You know, I get cussed for having these. This was a problem for the first like 2 or 3 years that I started locking my hair. Yeah, so that's the idea of the family I got. So most of the support I get is really from the strangers that show me the love, support for myself, and the few loved ones that I got in my corner. But I would say I'm the only one that's in my family that, you know, is making music, is publishing the music, is, you know, getting it distributed, things like that. Taking the stage shows, traveling, things like that. Everybody else more so, my family's more career, you know, work for people, as I'm the one more that, I have a job where I work for people, but I have my business where I work for myself. So in that sense too, I'm the only one in the family that is business oriented that way as well.
There's nothing wrong with that. I mean,
the job is doing different stuff, and it's looked upon, but it's like what makes me happy, and it's a talent. So I just do what makes me happy.
You know what I learned?
You know, they don't have to like it.
You know what I learned over the years? If I have to live my life for my family, and I got my family don't know some rebellious.
You want to talk
I'm gonna
about
tell you, no, because I turn your back. That's me doing it. Hey, I did it. So
Okay.
it's like, my family is like, okay, from a dad side, they're cool and calm and collective. There's like my dad is the strict one. May God rest his soul. He's not around anymore, but he was the one with the most disapprove of this light color hair and all the tattoos on my body and just being
Hmm.
all right. My mom have 6 kids, and out of my mom's 6 kids, me and my youngest brother, um, we will call us the rebellious one because we're the one that's and I feel bad people like tattoo me don't know how comes in the tattoo in my eyeball as yet. But as like we're the only two
I'm
that
outside.
we're the only two that smokes and drinks and party and put on tattoos
Right.
and go to clubs and all of that. The rest of my siblings, like my sister
Hmm.
is like they're in church. They don't know that go. They don't even approve with this platform, but at the end of the day, them know them can't tell me what to do. Me, I'm grown. So, and my other brother, he's calm, he's collective. He go with the flow. He don't even he really cares. Okay, something is going on with the
Right.
internet. Sorry, I just saw the internet stuck for a minute. And from my dad's side, like
Yeah.
my siblings from my dad's side, they don't give a shit. I got two Rasta, Bon Chalice and all. My other three sisters, two live in the States and the other one live in Turks and Caicos. And they're cool as hell, man. Like my family, we cool as hell. No joke. It's more like the parents, them they're the strict one. My mom,
Mm-hmm.
she don't care about this platform or anything like that either. Sometimes she don't like my hair color because she says it's too loud because I will go from hot pink to hot red, and tomorrow you see me, I'm in bright blue.
Mm-hmm.
So those are the colors. She'll be like,
Wait.
girl, look fire, you think you look good. But
Oh.
apart from that, my family, man, the support system is good. We don't always get along. Don't get me wrong, because we ain't a perfect bunch. But
Mhm.
I'm happy I have a
Right.
support group when it comes to my family. Like no joke. And sometimes I look at some females. I'm like,
Everybody, yes,
we don't envy anybody, and we don't know what the
exactly.
person is going through and what they're still going through. So like, be nice. Like, be there for each other. Be
Exactly.
nice to
That's
each
what I
other.
always say. That's what I always say. That's what I always say too. Like again, I'm a type of person that I'm a black woman. So people that know me, again, if the music's coming, I've had a couple hiccups in the past couple of weeks. A lot of things just all over the place. But there is music coming where I talk about, women empowerment, black women empowerment, and I talk about, some people like William Lynch,
Yeah.
and people like that. Yeah, I'm coming to teach, child. 2022, I'm coming to teach. So I have music like that coming where it's really gonna show the black race because I'm a huge advocate for women empowerment. Like I said, I always like to be together. I don't like the constant back and forth where it's not
With
really
each other. Yeah.
necessary. You know, the cake is big enough for everybody to
Oh, yeah,
eat. Like,
definitely.
there's no need to be sitting and doing certain things to try to get more peace. Like, someone's gonna like something that you do. And if they don't, somebody else will come and like something
Oh
you do. I
well.
always tell people because it was said to me. For every 3 people that don't like your music, maybe another 4 have seen it.
Oh well.
For every 2 people that deny you, there's another 10 in another room, type of thing. So, yeah, like
I got you.
be nice, but then there's people that feel like bringing down is it, and it's not it. It's not it.
Somebody's asking, did the big
I
song play
emphasize the big
already?
stuff. Did the song play already? I think it did in the beginning. I precise. That's I precise. That's I precise. That's the big, big, big guy. When you ask about inspiration, I precise, right? And so big up I precise, right?
Okay. Logo. How how
I
much of an impact
respect.
has the internet have on your businesses? Just literally everything. Like you putting out songs on the internet, being more viral, put it that way. How impact has the viral been to your career? What have it done for you so far that you can say, you know what? I have done so much because of the internet. Like touching a bit of the topic and yeah.
Mm, I would say, like I said before, I was doing the music before where I was releasing music, but it wasn't
Yeah.
official. And then I had taken that 8 month break that I was touching on earlier in the interview. So when I came, the internet is something like this. If you take a break, it works by algorithms, right? So if you take a break, your audience is gonna break.
Yeah.
Not because they want to break, but it's, when you see something new, it's just human nature. You're not gonna remember about. So people kind of forgot about me. I'm not gonna lie. people forgot about People forgot about me, that's for sure. But that's exactly why I released the song TikTok, and that's why I could have released any other song, but I chose TikTok for a reason. The lyrical content behind it, the vision I had behind it, the video that's gonna follow it. So when I dropped TikTok, what happened was there was a bit of a hiccup because it's my first time distributing music, right? So the original date that I had set, the song didn't release. Like I said, I'm the only one that runs my team. So it's like, I'm panicking. I'm not really understanding what's going on. Thanks to certain people that stayed in my corner and I was able to get through it because it was a bit stressful. So there was a hiccup in the release date where it actually ended up releasing, I think, a week or so later than it was supposed to. But the song still did its thing. I'm surprised with the feedback because of the hiccup. I was a bit worried. But with everything that kind of happened before, the promotion that I put into it before, certain things that I made sure I had in place, like links and things like that, so it was easier for people, that ended up actually helping me. So the song did what it was supposed to do. It did more than I wanted it to do. Now the people that are asking for visuals. So now visuals are coming. So at some point, I think better. You know what I'm saying? So that's just, the internet's there. Shout out, like I said, Jamaica's my country. Like, I got people down there that do their thing. They do their thing, and I don't have to ask them. I'll pop up on their WhatsApp before my phone broke, and I'll see them just post me. Shout out to y'all. They just do their thing. They run up the likes, the views, the shares. I see it. I know they're doing it. I got people that talking to DJs. Big up everyone that does that, because those things are it's the things that we don't know about that help us the most as independent artists, especially the females. Because like I was saying before, it's definitely it's a task being a female artist and looking the way I look. Especially, I get a fight for sure. Oh, no, I get a fight. I get the fight with the hair. I get a fight. I get my own.
This is
fight.
what I want to ask you. Yeah. I think female artists that, and again, we know we as Jamaican, we have a lot of female artists that have dreads all the way down to their bum, and nobody ain't even looking at that. But this would be my question to you. Before you start your whole entire production, yeah? Obviously, you're supposed to be working with other songwriter, producing, whatever, people within the music industry. What trouble, and I know you got a mouth on you, what trouble have you got in that, yeah, how much trouble did you get in? Because you didn't like what they were doing, you didn't like the song, you didn't like the people.
Oh, gosh!
All right. Ooh.
All right. So before I had my studio, oh gosh, it's making me dig way back. A couple of things happened. I got in a few verbal arguments with a couple producers because who knows Momo knows I'm stuck in my ways and I'm highly stubborn. And because I have a head for myself and I know certain things, like more times they were trying to do their shady shit, but because I caught on to their shady shit because I'm in this too, so I know the shady shit. You know what I'm saying? And because I called them out on their BS, they want to come at me, so I got to put you in your place gently because at the end of the day, I'm a producer, so I know. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm saying? Yeah. So, so I mean, yeah, I didn't really get in trouble. It's Taurus to me. Big up Taurus. 22. Is it 22 days? 23rd. Big up. I know Lele is in here too. She's a Taurus too, fellow Tauruses. But anyways, back on topic. I'm trying to remember. Like, I know there's been multiple times. Okay, TikTok. Okay, so TikTok. TikTok is one of my songs that's literally probably been remixed the most, Vice the most, and it sounds the most. Not. It's funny because to all the song sounds, you wouldn't think I put so much work into it because it just comes naturally. But the amount of different TikTok maybe went to 3 different producers before I decided I'm going to produce TikTok myself. So that song, what I released, is my production. And what happened was the producer, I will not call her.
You don't have to call nobody's
We're
name.
gonna keep her name. We ain't gonna call it. But she took it upon herself. I had told her to mix it a particular way, and I had told her don't change the flow of my song. The way I voice the song is how I want it. Don't change no words, don't mix nothing. I write my songs all strategically, right? This girl decided that she was going to loop my first verse, the first 2 bars of my first verse. Then she thought she was going to cut my hook.
Okay.
And then so so it would, instead of the 4 bars, it'd be the 2 bars, repeat, and then she put the second half somewhere else in the song. Then the beginning of the song, she made it go something like it was some both like
not what you wanted.
No. She was trying to make it sound like some Bollywood, and I was trying to be Jamaica with it. So like, yeah, we caught up in a little argument because you know what I'm saying? Like, my girl, like I didn't ask you to rearrange a whole song. I just asked you to mix and master my song. I didn't ask for you to move anything. Why is my whole song changed? So that was an argument. That's why I put down the song. You know, I went back to the song, got another engineer to mix it, who's in the States. And that's what that was. But there's many, many times I could talk. There's also another time I went with a guy to, he took me to a studio in Toronto, and the engineer was trying to try some sexual click shit when I was just trying to be there just to voice my song. Another thing about me too, that's another thing I have to touch on. I'm not sure you're gonna probably ask, but you see when it comes down to female artists as well, like the men them need to put a little bit more respect on our name, and I know they really have no choice more times because you have female artists out there that will do certain things for their song or to get out there and whatever the case may be, which is very true. But then you have the ones like me and some few others that really just want to come voice our music and go about my business. Like, I really just want to go voice them, you know? And just make it very difficult to say, well, you got to do this. And I'm like, I just left my song because that's just like, we're arguing because I don't want to be sexual with you. I'm just trying to voice my music. Like, and I left from Hamilton where I'm at. So Hamilton to Toronto was about an hour and 45. Add on 15 more. So yeah, it was about 2 hours. I'm like, I didn't come all the way out here for this. You know what I'm saying? But I'm a woman.
We know how that goes. Like, there's a lot of intimidation going on. And me personally, me couldn't be an artist. I'm too feisty. I'm moving on the building where what are we in at? So.
You don't think so? You don't think so? You know, at first I didn't think I could be an artist neither. I didn't think I could do it because of just the stigma and just how
do music. I love music. I literally do. There's I'm the type of person that will lie in my bed and have my phone in my hand, listening to music, watching the TV, and just doing my research about whoever I gotta do an interview with, or just everything music. But for me personally, I couldn't do music. Why I say that is certain bullshit I don't think I could take, because I would like break down and go mental, and then everybody go die, and that's not what we want. So let's not do music.
And that's why we take breaks, like that's why you take breaks like I did. I took 8 months so I wouldn't go mad, because there are days where I get up and I'm just like, what am I doing? It's so hard. It's already hard being a woman in society. Now add on being an artist, which automatically viewed sexual because I'm a woman. So they're going to sexualize me automatically, right? So you have all these different things that we already have to deal with. So adding on the artist on top of it, and then let's not even talk about the personal life now and how difficult and how challenging it can
Yes.
be as an artist, where could be a girlfriend or a wife, and still has to be that artist, but has to be able to turn. That's hard. Like, it's a lot, but
All right.
it's not for everybody.
Mo, what is one of your weakest point that you need to work on, or you're currently working on right now, that you feel like, you know what, if I don't put some strength in, it could be a penmanship, it could be you going in the studio, it could be advice that you get from your peers or anything around you. Like, what makes you feel like that's one of my weakest point within the music industry right now that you're currently working
Well,
on?
honestly, right now I can say my week. Well, when it comes on to the music, I'd want to say what I'm working on right now is melody. From I started music, it's always been a trouble area for me. I've spoken openly about it many times, because again, I'm one of the artists that I keep true to myself. So more so, I'll always make my fans know about me. I'll let them know, like, what I'm going through, struggles, obviously with boundaries, obviously. But, it's very important, if I'm making music for a certain crowd, that, they should know what we deal with, because sometimes I guess they just feel like we just get up and just can do these things. But we're human too. We go through certain things. So melody and putting emotion in my music, because again, I'm a person, I'm very cold. And by cold, I mean, like, I really suppress emotions. Even in, like, my real life, like, that's something I struggle with. Feeling emotions and feeling certain things. And that's why you see certain music, I write certain songs, because, they don't have feelings. So definitely working on opening up, being vulnerable, working with the melody. Because, when you open up, then the melody will come, right? So that's what I'm working on. And that's just be completely transparent and real. And yeah, like, I have issues opening up, and like, that's the music's gonna show, like, I'm a bit more vulnerable. Like, I'm not Rusty Tuffy. There's a soft side of me somewhere. And like I said, melody, and there's always improvement with writing. So I mean, you can say writing as well. I'm going from being a freestyler to an actual, pen to paper. So that's making me, again, think more, and again, getting into it, my emotions and my actions and things like that. So I'm working on.
And there's nothing wrong with it. As long as you're alive and you're kicking and you got health, there's always room for improvement. Momo,
always.
What is it about music that makes you so passionate about it? And how long since you made the move from being a dancer to venture into the music industry?
Okay, so we're in 2022. I made the transition from a dancer to an artist in my son was born 2017, maybe 2018, 2019.
Okay, that's just recent, just like 4 years.
Yeah, it's nothing that I've done like for so long. Yeah, I think about that. My son was born. I was still dancing when he was born, and I think it was 2018, 2019, 2017.
Okay.
The Underrated Records that was established 2019 May. So I believe I had made the transition about a year or two, and then I had built my own record label because of a situation that happened. That's why I started my own thing in the first place. So yeah.
Okay. I mean, there's still a whole lot to learn, and also being a dancer, you're still in the music industry, because I mean, you're dancing the music, and then you're doing the whole entire club appearances and dancing and stuff like that. So it still come back as a part of the music industry. How, if there's one thing you could change right now within this industry, and I ask this question to every single artist every Saturday, because again, I want to know, your audience want to know, and some of them look fussy in
Mhm.
the music industry need to know too. If there's one thing you could change or would want to see change come within the music industry, what is it and why? Changes,
Hmm.
changes.
Music industry. What change would I like to see? I'd love to see more women, more, I would love to see more Black women get the respect
They deserve.
and their talent highlighted that they deserve. There's a lot of talent out there. Um, there's a whole lot of talent out there. I would love to see more conscience. I want to see more. The dance all too dirty now, man. Like the dance all needs to clean up a little bit there. You see me? So right now, like there's a couple artists that I can name off the top of my head. That need, we need more I precises. We need more Plankeys. I Precise is another artist in Jamaica that I just called out some. Yeah. We need more Lele's. We need more Matrixes. We need more people that are keeping it real, that are speaking, sense. A lot of these lyrics, I would like to see change actually teaching, certain things, life lessons, not
But
about
what if I
certain
tell
songs,
you
certain
that,
lyrics.
and this is how crazy the music industry is, because everything you're saying, I am
Mm,
all for it. I'm all about it, and it's nothing that you're
mm,
saying is not the truth.
mm.
But let's be honest, does it sell? Does it make does it make the money? Does it give you the views? If you know me, so if you're not sing about what by your head top or your foot split from left to right and all of that, and madman tune, gunman tune, that is so weird that this generation, that's what they're craving. And I'm not saying as an
And it's
artist,
so funny. It's so funny you say it's so funny you bring up does it sell?
it's the
Because
truth. If it's not fully culture,
when it
fully
comes on to
culture,
okay, sell, does it sell? TikTok, the art cover that I released, right, in February, that was not the original art cover for TikTok. I had an original one that if you see, you would have said, yeah, Matrix, that would have sell. I changed, there's a reason why I changed it. One is because at the same time, that at that time, I didn't want to disrespect the person that I say I'm with, which is also, he's an artist as well. So, one, I had to change that because I'm like, at the end of the day, I still have to respect what I have at
yeah,
home.
yeah,
Number
definitely.
one. Number two, I'm standing for what I believe in. A woman shouldn't have to take off her clothes or have our picture where she's in lingerie to sell. A woman in a lingerie versus in a long dress is the same thing. One's not more sexier than the other.
And
You
again,
get what I'm saying? So I actually did that, and I vocally made that very clear, and I made the transition, and I post the other one from time to time to say, yeah, this is what it was. But at the end of the day, I'm here to show a lesson. I'm here to teach a lesson. Young girl, put on your clothes. My young queen, put on a dress, wear your crown. My girl, stop wearing the fake things, grow your hair. My girl, love your hair, leave the wig alone.
oh, like
Right? Exactly.
exactly.
Bald head, grow your hair. You know what I'm saying? Like, and this is what I like about the music too. Like, don't get it twisted. Like, I have my songs where I'm singing fuckery. Don't get it twisted. And there's artists
And
that I
that's
like to hear
normal.
their
You're
fuckery
supposed to can
songs,
be
but this
versatile.
generation needs more. We need more leaders. We need more leaders, and we need more emotionally sound people. We need more teachers. We need more people to show the value of life because, like I said, music is very powerful. That's why the whole world, doesn't matter what language, it's one thing the whole world can do. And we have to understand each other, not listen to music. So when it comes on to that, those are the things that I really want to see the change. And I can't do it by myself,
Gotcha.
obviously, but if someone sees me doing it, I'm sure someone else will follow and somebody else will follow and somebody else
True.
will follow till the whole of them are do it.
It's true. All right.
And
This is
that's
my
just
last
it.
question to you. As a mom, and this is from me,
Mm,
to you as a
mm.
mom as well. What's next? What's in your future? Building an empire for the kids. What can we expect from Momo
Oh,
Matrix? Like, what's your
Momo
next what's
Matrix.
your next move? Good night,
Ah.
sis. My sister just joined the live. And then she asked, Brenda, oh she
Hey.
she does
Momo
she does
Matrix.
that every
Salato.
Saturday. I got two sisters that call. This one call and say, hi sis. Sis, who's that? And the other one call on the
Ooh.
phone like, oh, me think Kevin I go pick up the car me and watch it. All right, bye.
What's next?
Anyway, Momo, what's next? What can we
Right.
expect from you? How far are you willing to go
um,
to make sure the little one is secure when it comes to financial stability? How far are you willing to go?
mhm. All the way. That's my son. My son, like, again, anyone that knows me, like, my son is literally the center of my life. I put my son here and everything is
Yeah.
around it. That's my son. So it's like anything he needs, I gotta make sure I'm there to get it. I would stick out, like I said. I had to make sure he was still okay. My job as a mom never
Yeah.
stopped. And a lot of people don't understand that too. When you're a mom, that's it. So it's like, even when I don't feel good or even when I don't want to go, it's like you still gotta go because at the end of the day, there's still someone that cannot depend on themselves right now. There's someone that still needs to defend until they're able to defend themselves, right? There's someone that if I don't get up and do it, he's not gonna have it,
True.
you know? So it's one of those things. Like it's as simple as my son seeing somebody else with something and wanting it. It's you're a mom. It starts right there. Like, and we're gonna say no, like no. So I always make sure like he's the center, and if I have to
Fall back to make
skip
sure
out
you're
on
good.
making money to make sure he's good, that's what I do. I've reset it up numerous set of times, and I think that's also why my career is stagnant. Because again, there's a lot of artists out there that are single mothers and can do this flawlessly. But like you said before, you need to have that support system. My whole support system is not with me in one
That one
particular
place,
place.
yes.
I have different people that support me that are in different actual locations. So that again, there's this weight because it's like, yes, you know they support you, but
Yeah.
they're not physically right here to then do you that solid so you can go on the road and do what you gotta do. So it's just one of those.
Got you.
I gotta do what I gotta do from mine. And if it ever comes to the point where he has to travel with me and miss school, I just let it go. Them have internet. I can ask for the schoolwork. Well, my son's
Could
still
you please
young,
read the
so
comment and
you
could you please
know.
read the comment and answer her for me, please? Me say, she always do this every weekend. She do this.
Where's she from? Oh, I'm in Canada. Where's she from? Canada. Jamaica just
Robin,
said.
I love you. You're the best.
Shoot, I'm gonna have on my glasses. I'm here.
Yeah, you should have her glasses. You must tell her to put her glass look good. I tell her some want it.
Hello, I have to make sure it's off and I glasses.
But anyway, Momo, we have come
Yay.
to the end of the interview, which you did a great job.
Thank you.
If you want, you
You
could
take
drop a
the
piece of
time,
your song.
cover up, you know what I'm saying?
Let them hear a piece of the TikTok song if you want. Again, you don't have to. But what I want you to do is to tell the audience on what platform they can reach you on. Like literally every platform. And yeah, follow the artist, give her some shout out and show her some love.
Yeah.
The floor is yours, sweetheart. Take it on. Take it on.
Yes. I'll give you guys a little acapella. I'm apologize, my voice.
Don't worry about it, girl. Do you?
I'll do a little acapella. I'm gonna start off by telling you guys you can find my music everywhere and anywhere on every single social media platform, from Facebook to Instagram to Snapchat to Deezer, Spotify, iTunes,
everywhere, basically.
Audio Mac, all of them, everywhere, just everywhere. It is officially released, so it got released everywhere. My social media platforms are Momo Matrix Music. My YouTube channel is Momo Matrix Music. Basically, find me anywhere now is Momo Matrix. And remember that what's it called? The
I was just about
underscore
to say, don't forget you have an underscore.
So the reason
Why are you asking if the lady is single?
Every,
Yet she is
a lot of people don't ask about that underscore. That underscore is there
It's
for
there.
a reason too.
Exactly.
Underrated. You know what I'm saying? I'm underrated. So again, it's a double meaning again. The underscore is under. So Matrix is actually 2 words. My name is actually 2 words into
Yeah,
one.
it's literally Momo May
don't forget
underscore
the-
and then tricks.
Exactly. Because I Matrix. You know, I may trick you. That's just it. Like that's yeah. Because I've
And
come
not
out
the
with many
actual, the
different
Matrix. Because that's what I was thinking at first.
Matrix. Exactly.
So Mo, you can just go ahead and
Exactly.
show them what you got, show them what you're doing.
She's single. No, I'm not. I'm not single.
And that's my sister
You guys be asking some
asking you that
questions.
question.
Why do I?
Fair.
Why do I know that it's single? Why?
I'm so much more.
It's
You want to get in that trouble.
Sure. I want.
Wow.
Alright, how I gonna acapella because my laptop my work
No
was
problem,
upstairs,
no
so I'm gonna do
problem.
acapella, no redeem. Late night, my body calling, my want you when the rain falling. 2 a.m. we start the balling. Ring ring, wifey calling. When in my back it up, you know fi ram it up, boy up when bumper buck. When it fat it up, all the sheets wet up. Ram it up, body up when bumper buck. Bite out my necklace, some hickey, squeeze a mighty teeth till them turn red. Bring me over on the couch head and push your fat bruise off the man. I feel like on the TV top, you bruise them up if them drop the same for van. Cocky chalk stuffy pooh, teeth on the fuck. Yeah, me lead eat beef for long.
Oh, you mean, right? That's a key.
Right, sir.
Momo, I just want to say thank you very much for coming on the NetJam platform, NetJam 2021 platform. It's a pleasure to have you over here. Me and you definitely gonna keep in touch. We go.
Right, true. Thank you.
That's my sister again. Sorry.
Right, try to keep it. Thank you. I'm gonna follow you. Thank you. You know, it's a pleasure. Thank you for, having me on the show. Big up yourself from Netherlands, right? That was like what? After 2 o'clock in the morning, big up yourself. You know you're tired.
No, I normally don't sleep. For me, this is normal. I don't go to my bed till like 5, 6, 7, 8 in the morning. I don't sleep. I do not sleep.
Child, right now. Listen, by 8 o'clock I'm tired. Because our clock went forward. Our clock went forward. So I'm still like trying to like get used to the 1 hour alarm. Yeah, it's still fucking me. Huh? What you say? But yeah.
Anyway, I just want to say thank you very much again. I will hit you up as soon as I hang up. Normally what I normally do, I send the video, the live interview to the artist, but I realized that for the last 3 weeks that I cannot send the file out. It doesn't matter what platform I try to send it out, the file will not go through. It's either they tell me I have exceeded my my megabytes, which is stupid, because I'm sending it through the email via I forgot the name of it. It's telling me I can't send it through there. If I try to send the file through any other platform, the file is too large, so it won't go through. Don't even mention.
Do you save it to your phone? I
save it to my phone, but then I also copy the file and I try to send it through the email. That's the first place it always go through. That's the best place to send it through. But for some crazy reason, for the last
I was just about to tell her that. I was just about to read the comments.
I do. That's what I'm telling you. I tried to send it from there, and it told me that I've exceeded my let me tell you. I'm gonna tell you what I normally send it through, because I normally send through West Transfer. So now this West Share, I'm gonna have to let me write that down. And
We share.
yeah, I gotta try that one, because the other one didn't let me share my files anymore, and I got artists waiting for 3 weeks now on the interview, and I can't even send it to them. So let me try this West Share and see if it works. And if it works, I'll send you the file tonight.
And he says, don't log in.
Okay. All right.
Probably when you go there, it's probably going to show you a place where you can log in.
Don't log in. Okay. All right, cool. I'm definitely going to do that. And if it works, you get the file tonight. I will try and do everything to send you the file as soon as I can, because like I said, I got other people waiting on their interview as well. But yeah, I wasn't able.
Yeah, I'm gonna have. You have my email. I wonder if you have my email.
No, you gotta send that to me. Well, just send it to WhatsApp, and I will try and send it from there.
Wait, hold on. Wait. Which WhatsApp do you have?
The other one, the first one, get rid of it. It doesn't work. I can't get back in. The chip is blocked.
Which one do you have?
The one that we were talking on all day. The one that we've been talking on all day.
Okay, you have the right one.
That's the one.
The 933. You have, keep that one, because the other number you that I communicated you on when you first contacted me.
I can't get back in there.
It's gone. My phone is dead. Don't contact that WhatsApp. You're not gonna.
All right, no, you're not. The one that we've been talking on today. That's the one.
Yeah.
All right, Momo.
Oh wait, it's WeTransfer.
Yeah.
I think what he's saying.
No, but that's the WeTransfer. I've been using it for years, and it just all of a sudden it just tell me that I have exceeded. Look, there it is, right there. It's not working. Okay, I got files that I can't let the world see, but you could see that I'm actually using the WeTransfer.
Yeah,
it's not working. It's not letting me do. It's not.
Maybe it's gonna try to make you
all right.
the description.
I think I'm gonna have to just go ahead and change the name and see if it would allow me to start sending back files, because that's where I normally send all my files through, and it used to work. Okay. All right. Okay. Great. I will try to do it on a laptop.
Yeah, do it on a laptop.
I normally do it on my phone.
I was gonna say laptop.
I think that's the problem, because I normally do it on my phone. I probably exceed the megabytes. So now, yes, it's right. He's right. Because the laptop got more megabytes on the actual phone. He's right. All right. I'm gonna do that tonight. I'm gonna log in. We got like four laptops in this house between me and the kids. So,
not 4 laptops.
So I'm gonna log on one of them and make sure you get the file the latest tonight or tomorrow.
Yeah.
Because
and I'm so teased, because it's not even like I had, because usually what I usually would have did was what I usually do, what my plan was on the other phone would have been the one recording. Like I would have had my brain's not working. I would have had my label account in here as well, and it would have been recording on that one.
Think about that before. You could have tagged it. Come on.
And so I'm like, I can't even do that, because I literally have the one, which I'm surprised it didn't shut off yet.
Don't say that.
Being an artist is
Oh God. But anyway, Momo, I just want to say again, thank you very much. Right. You are such a pleasant young lady. It was great doing this interview with you, and you make it easy. All right, it's my platform.
Thank you for giving me the opportunity.
I am such a person.
You jumped in my. Where did I see you? I see you somewhere. You just jumped in my inbox. I'm like, oh, okay, I'll take this interview, and then I remember you did say you're gonna contact me again, and then
I'm gonna tell you how comes I jump in your inbox. Somebody send me a link from your page. I gotta go back and check, and it's on this phone that we're talking. But somebody had sent me a message asking me. Let me see. Let me just jump over on this phone and log in on this phone. To do an interview with you, or to ask me to check you out. and I came on your page, and that's exactly what I did. And the person asked me to do if I could get an interview with you. I said, okay, I'm going to go ahead and send you an invite, which I did, and you answered. And I think we've been chatting up like a good couple of weeks before we actually went through the interview because I was pretty booked
He
out.
was.
So
Yeah.
again, I don't remember who it
So you
was.
think
I will go and check it
about
out and send you a screenshot. I don't remember who the person was because I have so much mail.
Well,
that's
big up to
sitting
that
there.
person. Like that's what I'm saying. Like people that do those things. Like again, I'm not aware of those things. Like even to hear that, like yeah, I put in the work. So I'm surprised. I'm not surprised that something like that happened. And again, I'm grateful
Of
for whoever
course,
that person
of course,
was. And, you know,
definitely.
they see the thing. They see it's working. You know, they see what I'm trying to do, and that's all really like I say, I'm not trying to be the most famous, and I'm not trying to be the biggest and the baddest. I'm just trying to be
Yeah.
the best version of an artist I know I can be, and that's just it. So, you know, what I'm doing is working, and you know, those that rock with me, rock with me. Those that don't, it's just one of those.
Yeah, I get it. Again, I have a next interview after you. I gotta like wrap this up and go and get in touch with her because I try to get in touch with her. Like we spoke early this morning, like 5 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, sweetheart,
I
five
was
in
in
the
my G
morning,
band, girl.
I will hit you up when I wake up.
Listen, I was listen.
So I'm just gonna
Lately, I'm just trying to just get through.
I'm gonna hang up
So
with
you said you have another interview just
and
now.
try and get in
Okay.
touch with her. If I get her, great. Then I have a next interview after you. If I don't get her, it's also fine by me because I'm not gonna lie, I'm a bit tired today. For some reason, I'm extra knackered because I've been busy all of yesterday. I didn't sleep properly last night. So,
I know.
it's like whatever. But anyways, Momo, it's a pleasure
And
having
more
you
time
over
when you're
here.
away, and more time when you're busy, you can't sleep. So I definitely get how yep, girl, I know how you
Thank
feel.
you very much.
Just make sure to get rest.
We will chat it up
Thank
over the
you for the
WhatsApp
interview.
later or tomorrow. And thank you very much, Nana, for your
Okay.
audience. I see that some of your people send me some friend requests. I appreciate it. You guys can also check out my
Oh wow,
my
big up
YouTube
y'all.
page. There's the Net Jam.
You have a YouTube? All right, I'm gonna check it out
Yes, over on YouTube
somehow.
or Facebook, the name is also still the same, Net Jam 2021, and of course on this platform. So I'm on 3 major platform, and then I'm keeping like that for now. I don't want to do the whole entire
Okay.
have to post this over yesterday. So, no, we're going to work with the tree. Well, work with
Trust me, especially when you're posting, especially when you have to post for yourself. Trust me, I got TikTok, Snapchat half the time. Listen, you see, because my phone broke, it's like I don't even care. Like
yeah, man.
I can't. I don't know. But I'll follow you on the sites that you're on, and we'll keep in touch.
Definitely,
And
definitely.
hopefully one day I'll come to Netherlands. You can
You're
show me
more than
around,
welcome over here. In the
Netherlands.
summer is Holland, Bob, because you know we're like one of the capital of the European country that weed is legal, prostitution is legal.
Oh. Well,
everything that's bad is legal.
No, I'm excited for I'm excited for the weed laws. Like I'm excited for the weed laws. Like I'll come over there and bun it
No,
down.
you know what I'm telling you? It's all right.
But,
Put it this way: in my street, I got two major coffee shops, one at the top and one at the bottom. And then if you go in the city, which is like 7 minutes away from my house, you got like 5 different coffee shops. And in my little city that I live in, we have like 15 to 18 coffee shops. And I'm living in they call it countryside on the outskirt. Don't even mention Amsterdam and Rotterdam and all those places. Like, we don't even count the shops them over there because it's countless. It's a multi-million dollar income for Holland. We ain't getting rid of the coffee shops over here for nobody because the rest of the European country, like the neighbor country, they're like, y'all need to shut down the coffee shops to the border because y'all got people coming over. How about y'all put coffee in your own place, then they don't have to come over the border? How about that? Because we not like the one that can bring in money for me and make me get one foot.
That's her. That's her. These expressions, big up this stuff.
That's why I said multi-billion. I didn't say millions. I said multi-billion.
Oh, my girl said we passed millions. She said billion. She didn't say billion.
One of my best friends.
Hey, best friend. Hey, best friend.
Go best friend, go best friend. But anywho, I gotta go. I gotta
Hey,
go.
you got to go,
Thank you
girl.
very
We'll
much,
talk
Momo. It's
later.
a
Thank you
pleasure.
again for having me.
Enjoy the rest of the
Thanks for
weekend.
everybody that
Be
tuned
safe.
in.
Don't
I
never stop.
will.
Be a
I
great
will.
mom. And sky's the limit.
I won't.
Sky is
Thank
the limit.
you.
That's
Thank
it.
you.
Good night.
Thank
I will be
you.
back in a sec if you guys don't see me come back. Have a safe weekend,
Yeah.
everybody. Good night.
You as well.